For that one short moment, you just feel like you kind of escape the world. So I numb myself with, drinking and sniffing glue at the same time, and then wanting to jump off the building. I was doing my best to perform, scoring good grades, trying to be my best all the time. And soon you just think like, there's really no point doing this because no matter what I do, it's never enough. Like when I was going the wrong way, my parents continued to, like the black sheep of the family, you destroy the family. It's all your fault. The family is broken because of you. Soon you just adopt that as your identity, and you're just comfortable with that being your identity, Yeah. So I found myself in this place where I just want to rebel against everything, like as long as there's a rule, I want to break it. So I just did everything I could like buy a pack of cigarettes, and so it went from one thing to another. So smoking, drinking, and sniffing glue, then ketamine, ecstasy, and all of that. I think deep down I knew I shouldn't be doing this. Like I always had this like I don't know, innate thing, I need help. I need help. But also at the same time, I was still figuring things out. I was trying to survive, because every day, I didn't know why was I living already, or I didn't know why my life was like that. And at that point, smoking was you get that sense of drowsiness, a relief, And for that one short moment, you just feel like you kind of escape the world. So I numb myself with, drinking and sniffing glue at the same time, and then wanting to jump off the building. Then I just went to a random building, HDB building, went up to the top, and then, but actually when I was at the ledge, I suddenly sobered up. So I don't know if you have a scientific explanation for this, kind of like, oh, your body kicks into this, or it was really God lah. But I really felt, I heard God spoke to me saying like, so it's not your time to die yet, I have more things for you to do. And just that day, I fell backwards. Like I feel God, give me this life. I just, cursing God, because I was just so angry and upset. I thought of God as someone who needed something, and everything was an exchange. I was really like, I'm going to leave the whole faith. And then when I opened to Romans 8:6, it says, to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. And for the first time in so many years, I think almost all my life, I could sleep. And that was the beginning of how everything stopped. Soon after that, there was this whole week that everywhere I went, it was this song playing called Coming Home by Skylar Grey. You know that song? Coming home, tell the world I'm coming home. Let the rain wash away all the pain of yesterday. Then I know my kingdom away, they've forgiven my mistakes. Coming home, yeah. And then it was everywhere the whole week. Then that Friday night, I spoke to God with the song on. And it was raining, let the rain wash away all the pain of yesterday, And then the lyrics say, I know your kingdom awaits and they've forgiven my mistakes. And I just couldn't believe that God would forgive all that I've done, because I've really done so much. In the midst of rebelling, right, I was like the worst person ever, just hurting everyone, hurting everyone. Then I just didn't think that God would forgive me. That night I put on Facebook, because that time social media, then everything posts on, so social media, I'm home then. That was really the beginning. For the past few years, right, every time an urge to smoke comes up, right, it's not that hard for me to ignore this, that's not, but then last year, it was so bad that I started having pseudo withdrawals. I was having headaches, I want to puke, my hands are cold and shaking, and I couldn't kick the intense urge to smoke. So I finally bought a pack of, and I think for a long time I was battling with huge condemnation. And then I just, try my best to quit, and then I just keep going back to it, It's so terrible. But God has never stopped being there for me. And He has never stopped sending friends, just telling me how much He loves me. And I think I'm just in the midst of understanding that He loves me here as well. While He's getting to my root issue, He's in it all. Yeah, I think for people going through addictions, I just want to tell you that you are very loved and you are of value, and that this doesn't change your value. It really, really doesn't. And you're precious, and you're worthy of love, and you're worthy of help, and you're worthy, and this struggle doesn't define you, your addictions doesn't define you, and there's always help available, and there's always hope available.